We are having an amazing day. Thank you to Make-A-Wish for making all this possible for us. Thank you.
Blue eyeshadow.
Thank
Amazing.
you. It's cool, huh?
Yeah,
it's fun.
Who decided that?
I was with my makeup artist Quinn, and I was like, I don't know, I kind of want to do something interesting, and it's rainy outside, and I want to feel a little bit more summery than the weather is right now. Yeah. So I was like, let's do blue on my eyes.
You're bringing the summer, Chloe.
I'm trying to. I live in Los Angeles, and I'm here in New York. Like, come on, summer.
Exactly. Well, how was CFDA's last night? Was it so fun?
Wonderful. It was great. I got to be there with all my friends, and Stuart ended up winning, and it was just a really wonderful night to kind of be there with the brand. And it's been a long, amazing 3 years with me and Coach, and it feels just like a really fun cherry on top to see everyone giving him the recognition that he deserves for rebranding and creating, the new Coach girl and creating what the modern Coach brand is.
And you are the perfect fit. You are, it just seems effortless. I mean, it totally seems like you and your brand. So how has that collaboration been for the last 3 years? Like, what has that full collaboration been like?
It's kind of been just like that. I mean, when I first came into it, I had never really done any branding like this before, and Stuart, hadn't really had a proper time to do his own make his own mark on a brand yet. So we kind of came together in a very youthful way and created who the Coach girl and what the Coach girl is together. And so it's partly me, it's partly him, it's partly Coach's amazing history behind them, and it's New York, So we took all these little ingredients and we created what the modern Coach girl is, and it's a real amalgamation of a lot of different people and a lot of different influences, and it's kind of changed over time. And I think last night was a good depiction of it, when we had the table with Sasha Lane and Rowan Blanchard and Ottawa and like all the people that were at the table. It just feels like the Coach girl is a very woke, you know what I mean,
absolutely.
Understood and socially active and aware young woman. So I think it's really kind of come into its own. When I did the the DNC with Hillary Clinton, we actually wore Coach's custom suit at that event. So I think
incredible.
It's been interesting. It's been a long 3 years, but it's cool.
But I love that you're coming into your own voice and watching you grow up these last couple of years. It's been so fun. But I know that you're a huge supporter of the LGBTQ community, and it's Pride Month. How are you celebrating?
Multiple ways. I wanted to go home next weekend to go back to LA and celebrate Pride because it is going to be so wild, and I love Pride in LA. It's just something about it that, growing up in LA and having 2 gay brothers and being so active with LGBT youth, it felt really important for me to be there. So I'm going to try and fly home. But either way, I really want to celebrate Pride weekend here too in New York. So
yeah, I mean, it's wild. The city is painted in colors and perfectly, right?
100%.
So today we're celebrating James being the new man of the Coach fragrance. Why do you think he's a good fit for the brand?
I think, he's a very kind of socially aware guy, and I think he's very down to earth, and he, tries to stay true to who he really is, and he's been through a lot in the public eye, and I think he's really overcome a lot of different things, and he's just a cool guy. I don't think anyone kind of looks at him and goes like, oh, he really holds his lips shut and doesn't say who he really is. I think he's very outspoken.
And what is your favorite James Franco movie?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Really?
Yeah.
Pineapple Express?
I don't know what that says about me, but I love Tobey Maguire and I love that Spider-Man series so much, and I think he was really good in it.
So that is like not the answer I thought you were going to say.
I would say Freaks and Geeks, the TV show.
Okay.
I think that's like my #1 probably, actually. He's amazing in that show.
Okay, both very good answers. So let's talk about new projects. I mean, you've got so much on the go, but November Criminals, Ansel Elgort, you guys were starring in together. It's coming out later this year. What can you tell us about the project and working with Ansel?
You know, it's a really exciting project. Ansel and I got to work together on Carrie when I got to help cast him in his very first movie ever. So I really think I've had like a fun part in seeing him come into his own, and you know, a Baby Driver coming out and stuff. It's cool to see him be a leading man. It's really fun, and then being able to work with him again was great, and it's a really beautiful coming-of-age story between the two of us, and it involves romance, and there's a thriller aspect to it when one of our friends is actually killed. So it's a really, really interesting story we did together, and then you know, after this I'm starting to film The Widow with Isabelle Huppert, which is an exciting movie, and I did a movie called The Miseducation of Cameron Post last year, which hopefully will be coming out in a few months or in the new year, which is about Christian conversion therapy. Yeah, in the 90s. So, you know, I have a lot of stuff on the ball right now, and I'm trying to lay low and also kind of, you know, formulate who I really am as a young woman coming into true womanhood. You know, I'm turning 21 in February, so it's just kind of a lot happening all at once, and it's nice to feel very in control over where the next few years are going.
Yeah.
You know?
And also just you're finding your own voice, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like you've been doing so many different projects. You can do everything from, you know, blockbuster teen movie to like this super serious horror movies.
Totally.
Everything you've become. But so you're filming a movie right now with Josh Gad, right? Are you filming that?
Not yet, end of the year.
End of the year. Okay,
Yes,
so you
end of the
still
year.
have a couple more projects on the go. Are you basically booked for
I'm
the summer?
filming one right now that I can't talk about, which is really exciting. And then I start the Isabelle Huppert one, and then at the end of the year I do the one with Josh Gad.
And then you're also did a horror with Tilda Swinton.
Yes, Suspiria. Suspiria is also coming out soon. Yeah.
You just forget that you film things.
I do. I like. There's moments I go like, wait, oh my gosh, I did like 4 movies last year and I'm doing 4 this year, and it's funny. Like I had a month off, and I was like, it's such a long break, and my mom was like, it was a month, Chloe. Like, it's not a long break, but I truly and deeply and passionately love acting, and I love filmmaking, and my brother and I are hopefully directing pretty soon together, and starting a whole new venture in our careers together as co-directors, so that's really exciting. And you know, I can't even explain just how innovative this year has been for me and how exciting the next year is for me, and it's the coolest time I've ever had in my career, and it's very surreal.
Yeah.
And you know, it's humbling, and it's wonderful, but it's also it's just so exciting.
Yeah.
And I just wake up every day and I'm like, God, like I have to like pinch myself and realize like, wow, I'm a 20-year-old young woman who is the head of her own career and being able to make her own decisions and have, you know, adult men and adult women also look to me for their kind of guidance in certain areas in the movie industry, and it's just really a special time, I think. You know, given the circumstances in America and everything that's going on, I think it's cool that there's young women out there who are able to do things like me, like that I'm doing.
I mean,
Cool.
I feel proud of you because I'm also inspired by you too. I mean, you're inspiring young girls, older girls, same age girls. That's what it is. But lastly, because you're such a music fan, who are your top 3 for the summer?
I'm really into Sigrid right now. Banks is on tour, so she's killing it. Her new album's really, really sick. I also really like Dua Lipa. I think her new album's dope, and I think Charlie XCX's new album is a really fun one for the summer.
Good. So look at that. She just banged it out. I knew it. She's my music kid. Okay, well, warm up. Go have fun. Congratulations.
It's so warm in the city.
I love you, oh no, diamond ring, cha-cha, holiday sun, a picture, planet Earth, present you big